Hello, hello, my illuminated souls. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to do a love reading for the collective. So we're going to see what messages come out, what we might need to know, what we might need to see, what messages are here for us at this time. 3 cards. So overall, we have the King of Spears. So the King of Spears is about decisions. It's about discipline. It's about standing strong, standing on business. Because the King of Spears, he is the king of standing on business, right? Because he's very discerning. He's very logical. He's very methodical. He's very intelligent. He thinks things through. He thinks about it from different angles. You know, he doesn't just jump into things, right? So in a relationship spread, this may be calling you to, you know, be more discerning with your energy, more discerning with your time, more discerning of the partners and the people that you're choosing to share your energy with, right? You may be overdoing it in some areas, and you might need to reel it back in, right? Because the King of Spears, you know, he has things under control. You know, he's very steadfast and stoic and strong, you know, in what he believes and what he feels and how he expects to be treated. He has strong boundaries that he enforces, right? So then we have the 10 of Spears. So the 10 of Spears is endings. You know, this could be after a long, hard, you know, ordeal. But, you know, with endings, there's also always a new beginning. So, you know, since this is the first card, this is just saying, like, we may start from the bottom. We may start with this ending. We may start, you know, from heartbreak, from despair. We may start from a place of, you know, a low vibration, right? But there's always that opportunity to, you know, get in the energy of this King of Spears and increase your vibration and, you know, better yourself and remove yourself from this place of despair, you know, get out of this situation, right? Because these things don't last forever. So then we have the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is, you know, waiting, planning, processing. So you could be just processing these endings. You could have recently had an ending, or you just know that an ending should be had, right? Because sometimes, sorry about that, sometimes we hold on to things and people longer than we should, right? So this is just being in a stage of, you know, contemplating either what has happened or what action needs to happen, right? Because we are in charge of our energy and our frequency and our vibration, right? We are in charge of, you know, if it's low, if it's high, we're in charge of that. You know, outside circumstances or situations or people, you know, can influence that. But at the end of the day, it is up to us whether or not we're in the low frequency, we're in the low vibration, or we're able to rise up above it, right? Because it's all about how you view things. You could view this ending as, oh, it's the end of the world, it's the worst thing. Or you can view this ending as an opportunity for a new beginning, for something better. Like, was the situation that you were in, were you really 100% happy with every aspect of it? Or were there things that you really wanted that you didn't get? Were there needs that you had that weren't met? You know what I'm saying? Were there things that you didn't really like, but you settled for them, right? Because for love's sake. So this is a chance to really build something new and, have a new beginning for something that's better than what you had, right? And then we have, look at that, we have the Ace of Pentacles, right? So aces are like new beginnings, right? Just like I was talking about the Ten of Spears, we opened it up with an ending. And then the last card, we're closing it off with a new beginning, right? And this is a promising new beginning, right? Because pentacles are something solid. There's something stable. There's something structured, right? And it might not be a cup. This might not be signifying like, oh, now instantly there's new love coming in. No, but sometimes when you're in this process of contemplating, of thinking, you know, you create change. And when you create that change, you open up your energy, you increase your vibration, you allow wealth and abundance and blessings to come to you, right? So, you know, it isn't just about bettering yourself to receive love or to get a certain somebody, you know. It's about bettering yourself and keeping your energy high for you so that you're able to receive all of the good things in life, so that you're able to receive the blessings and the abundance that's meant for you. Because when you're in a negative state like this, you're not able to receive this, right? So you have to go from this to a more positive state. You know, you have to, when you're in that darkness, you have to look for that light. And when you get to that light, you know, and you vibrate at that frequency, then you're able to open yourself up to receive these things, right? So this is just letting you know that endings are not the end. Endings are a chance for a new beginning, a chance for something new, a chance for something better than what you had, right? And we have to release things in order to be able to receive new things, right? So if your hands are full with something that you might love and you might want, but, you know, maybe it's hurting you, or maybe it's heavy, or maybe it's not what you wanted. Maybe you're just, okay, it's all right. Like, release it, let it go, so that your hands are able, you know, they're open and able to be able to receive the new blessing that's waiting for you, right? So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Much love, wealth, blessings, and abundance. I'll see you later.